This is a production of New Perspectives Media.
He's big and fluffy, then they cut off his fur. It doesn't hurt him though. He'll grow it back after a while, so it doesn't hurt him. All right, so now we talked about the sheep.
Today we're here in North South Carolina at Dover Elementary School, and we're here with the new principal of Dover Elementary School, Sylvia Williams. So, Miss Williams,
hello.
How has it been as a principal of Dover Elementary so far?
It has been wonderful. I think Dover Elementary is probably the best school this side of the Mississippi. We have a great time here. We love our children. It's definitely a family atmosphere. We love our community, even though it's a small rural community. We feel so fortunate to be here. So it is a fantastic, wonderful place to be.
What makes Dover so great? What makes it stand out?
I think what makes us stand out definitely would be love, if I had to sum it up. There is a love here and a passion for doing the right thing for our children. It is as soon as you drive up on the campus, you can see it. When you walk through the doors, because our doors swing on the hinges of love here, you can absolutely feel it. It is evident in the people that consistently come in and give back. We have volunteers here. We have parents that still come to school daily with their students and walk them in. Our staff here, a lot of them are dedicated. So I think what makes us stand out would definitely be our love and dedication for doing what's right. And our goal, we're all here focused on student growth, and we want them to do and be the best that they can be.
Okay, that's radar. Before this, they would fly around, try to find the enemy planes. Now with radar, they're able to see them, so they're able to go where they need to go a lot better. By the end of the war, jets were being developed much bigger and much faster, a lot more powerful. I remember we talked about air travel was a possibility, but it was very expensive before the war. Very few people used it. Well, now, because of these improvements in aviation, people are able to use airplanes to travel. Businesses are able to use airplanes to transport goods.
Remember what we were writing about. Where are you going to start? You're going to start. Okay. You're supposed to start by writing about what happened today. And what was the bear's name?
Snowy.
Snowy. And since it's his name, what do you need to do to the first letter?
Two S. Two S's.
Make it uppercase? Yes.
I thought it was two S's.
Okay. And if we're going to sound it out, S-N.
I am Evelyn Moore, and I'm here serving in the position of assistant principal. And I have been here since January, I think. Okay. Working with teachers, working with data analysis, classroom observations, whatever I can do to help the principal, and sharing, and work with teachers in professional development, helping them to analyze the data so we will know what the children need, where we need to go, how we need to spend time planning for them, those sorts of things.
This is our data room for teachers when we meet during professional development, and also more frequently during our grade level planning. So the purpose of this room is so that we can always begin with the end in mind. These are our scores from our wonderful precious babies, what they do on the MAP test. And the MAP test helps prepare us or helps us understand where our kids are so that we can tailor make our instruction to best meet their needs. So when we walk in this room during grade level planning, as you can see, if you look to the left or the right, you'll note that there are student names so that we remember data is more than just a number, that it also pertains to our students. So we know that the numbers are hard and fast, and we always want to think logically about the numbers, but we don't want to take the heart of the matter out of the data discussion. And the heart of the matter are our students. So when we walk in here for grade level planning, if for example we had an instructional modality that we wanted to address or a strategy that we wanted to try with our students, we could then look at the data and see where they are they struggling, so we can meet them where they are and then help them to reach towards the goals where we want them to be. So in this room you'll see beginning of the year scores, and right now the middle of the year, and pretty soon when we take our spring map scores you will see the end of the year results, and we can look at the data to see where our kids have grown, and then we can also look at strengths and weaknesses. But we always want present the heart of the matter, and that is our students. So ultimately our goal is to show our student growth so we can track what's going on, and then teachers can tailor make lessons so that the data definitely drives the instruction. So this is a nice visual for us when we come in, and we can see the targets that where our kids are, where there's growth, and then where we still need to go. So that's the purpose of this room, and it correlates with our professional development room that also has data in there, but it's on a more of a broad spectrum, and this is a little bit more individualized.
So we're here in the hallway of Dover Elementary School, and I'm pretty sure you spend a lot of time in this hallway. What's a typical day like for you?
Wonderful. Well, you want to start to finish?
Yeah, start to finish, that's fine.
Normally I come in and first thing I do is say hello to my kids, because I think if they start the day right and they know you're here and they know you care, then they'll put their best foot forward. Ultimately, I've learned over the years that kids don't care what you know until they know you care. So we start the day that way. We want to be positive and tell them that, I know you can do it. I want you to have a great day. Normally I'm walking up and down the halls, which we have our elementary wing and our early childhood wing. And I think about that like the L, and we're based on love. So out here, our door hinges swing on love, and so even if I have to have correction or talk to a kid about possibly not making the best choices, I do it in love. But we have a great school and a great staff, and I feel blessed to be here. So normally I'm just up and down the hallway, in classes, in the cafeteria, and I try my best to be visible and available for the kids.
And you mentioned your staff and also the faculty. How important are they for the school to run perfectly correct?
Wow, our teachers are the bread and butter of what we do here. They are definitely, they have their boots on the ground with our kids every day. I think our staff, they are the foundation and the backbone of what we do. They are extremely vital, very important. Our teachers spend the most time with our students, and therefore they put forth the best efforts every day to give our kids the best. They are very important. Our school couldn't function without our teachers and our staff members. Justin, have a seat. Earlier I talked about the community atmosphere, or the feeling of family that is so evident at this wonderful school, home of the Mighty Eagles, Dover. This is Miss Moran, and she came out here to help out.
Out of retirement.
Out of retirement. She's a retired teacher, and she saw a need. For example, our K-5 classes were 60 and above with only 2, so that's about 30 plus kids in both kindergarten classes. And she came in as an academic assistant because the district allowed us to have one more person to help almost crowd control because the classes were so big. But we were able to work out a strategy, and Miss Moran graciously agreed to come in and take on an additional class. And because she was so giving and selfless in doing so, she is now here out of retirement helping our wonderful babies. And so we had the opportunity to reduce our class sizes in kindergarten to a manageable, a more excellent number where teachers could really reach the individual needs of our students. And I'm so grateful that she came out of retirement back to Dover. And Sophie, do you want to say anything, Ms. Moran? I'm just so happy she's here, and she's staying all year.
But yeah, and it's been great, you know, having the opportunity to once again work with the children, and especially to move them forward with their reading and their math skills in the small group setting, because a lot of times, you know, success is measured by how well you can get to the children and make contact and teach the children directly. And the whole grouping setting is not always the most appropriate one. So with the small class sizes, then we are able to small group the children much better and spend more quality time with them and longer quality time with them in the small group setting. So that's been a real plus for coming back.
Farmer Brown, in the background, he heard them click, clack, move. Click, clack, move. Clickety, clack, move. And I need you on your bottles. Now, Farmer Brown had a problem, and we knew the problem grew. Who were the first animals that said they were going to do something?
Cow.
The cows. And the cows said they weren't going to give any more what? Any what?
Milk.
Milk. And then who joined the cows, Terry?
The hen.
The hens. And what?
How many you done made?
6 and 7.
All right, close your top back up so you won't lose them.
So once you count them out, and put them on the top of the paper right here. Go ahead. Don't trace them. Now, when we count, let's see, I'm gonna do mine facing you. And I'm gonna kind of do it this way, so y'all get up, stand up if you need to. I'm gonna count. Do I do it this way? Do I do it that way? Is that how we read? How do we read our books? This way or this way? Okay, so how do I do my counters? This way? Is that how we read? Yeah, left to right, so you count.
I'm gonna put your names all the way down.
Now, we see this person at the computer. Who do we have here, actually? She's trying to avoid the camera a little bit.
My name is Claritha Johnson. I am our school's speech-language pathologist.
Okay.
And I also am the speech-language pathologist for North Middle High.
Okay, so how often do you go back and forth between two schools?
I go back, I'm at North Middle High 3 times a week.
Okay. So what's the difference between elementary and then middle and high school? What's the difference when it comes to speech pathologists?
I think you want students to be able to transfer and apply the skills that you're trying to teach them in therapy.
Okay.
You want real-world experiences.
Hi, I'm Salita Bird, and I'm the guidance counselor at Dover Elementary. And it has been a pleasure to serve here since last year, January 4th, 2016.
We saw you interact with a lot of the students. How involved are you on a daily basis with the students here at Dover?
That's a great question. First and foremost, I establish a relationship with my teachers, and they understand that teamwork is at the heart of everything that we do. There is no, I'm the big boss, we're all in this together, understanding that their role is extremely important. I help them know that together we're going to make sure that we do what's best for our kids. So you'll see me in classrooms, you'll see me in the hallway, in the cafeteria, in the media center. Sometimes I'm right there with the kids learning what they're learning. And all of this is done to ensure that we do what is best for our students. But it's a team effort, and I encourage teachers to understand that we're not going to teach in vacuums, but we're going to all work together and do what's best for us.
LeVar said, Miss Jeffcoat, I'm gonna fit them together. I'm gonna show you. Let me see. I don't know, LeVar. You still got 3 of those pieces out there, LeVar. Let's see how you're gonna do it. How are you gonna do it, LeVar? Oh, I think he's onto something. Oh, he's trying to show he's smarter than his teacher.
You had it right.
What? Oh my gosh. No way. Lars, you're almost there. How did you do that? How did you see that in your head that you could put those things together?
I know how to make
I didn't show him that this morning. I showed him those blue shapes this morning. I did not show him those green shapes.
Once again, we're here with Dover Elementary Principal Sylvia Williams. She's in her first year here at Dover Elementary School. And I know we were talking earlier in your office. It's a long commute for you sometimes. You live in Somerville.
Yes.
Share with us what's a typical day like from start to finish.
Okay. The ride, even though some people think it's really long, it's not so bad for me. It's about an hour or so, and that gives me a lot of time to be a reflective practitioner and think about what lies ahead and trying to see the big picture of my day. Definitely it's time for me to kind of meditate and pray, but as soon as I pull up in the parking lot, I make sure that I greet the kids when we come in because it's early morning, they're getting off the bus. We want to make sure they start their day right, so we start the day off. I start the day off with a positive thought and just making sure that they know I'm here and I'm available, and most of all, and most important of all, I'm here for them. So I think being present and being visible is very important. So typically my day will start coming through the door, saying hello. Miss Howard, I call her Nehemiah because she's always on the wall. Yeah, she's always at the door, probably like 6:45 in the morning she's here. So she always says hello to the kids, and she'll give them a high five, and ensuring that the staff and the faculty, that they remain positive and reinforce the behavior that we want to see in our children. They see it. We are exemplars for them, and they will definitely in turn reflect what we show them. So I'm in the hallway, I'm in the classroom, in the cafeteria, but I'm trying my best to make sure that the kids know the vision and they work towards the vision, the faculty knows it, the staff knows it, the parents. So it's just being present and making sure that we consistently work toward the goal.
And of course, I believe one of the ultimate goals, of course, is doing well on the testing at the end of the school year. How are yourself and also your teachers preparing the students for upcoming testing this spring?
Wonderful. Well, before the kids got here back in August, we looked at data during our staff development days before school started. And we are prepared through professional development, being open and honest with each other, understanding, again, we're dealing with numbers, but most importantly, we're dealing with students. Teachers have attended instructional strategy workshops to help them implement instructional modalities to help best reach what our students can do and what they need. I've attended training, and the district provides some really good hands-on training in reference to preparing for the SC Ready. Like, we've looked at data and analyzed it and thought about things and ways that we can make it better. So I think starting early on, knowing what our goals are, and then strategically working towards those goals. It's been a team effort, and we've been hitting the ground running from day one. So prayerfully, we'll see the fruits of our labor.
Well, we're excited to see that, starting from day one up until the conclusion of the school year. Mrs. Williams, thank you for the tour of the school.
Thank you. I had a great time.
It wasn't that bad, right?
It wasn't so bad at all. You made it easy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, she was a little camera shy, ladies and gentlemen.
I am.
But she did a great job. She showed me the great things about Dover Elementary School. And I'm pretty sure not only the students, but the parents and the guardians are excited to have you here at the elementary school.
I love it. We have great parents. And they are absolutely wonderful. We have great support, and I'm so thankful for them. I'm grateful for the community, and we're just going to keep moving and growing. That's our goal.
Exciting.
I am. I'm really excited.
Well, that's all the time we have for now. Thank thank you for watching an inside look at Dover Elementary School. I'm Paul Harris alongside Mrs. Sylvia Williams, and we are signing off. Until next time. Until next time. Thank you for watching New Perspectives Media.
Thank you for watching a production of New Perspectives Media, a part of the People Station, WOCS 93.7 FM, located at 1581 Russell Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina. New Perspectives Media is sponsored by Orangeburg Consolidated School District 5, Regional Medical Center, the Department of Public Utilities, Jimmy Jones Toyota of Orangeburg, National Kidney Foundation, and the County of Orangeburg. For more information about upcoming programming, tune in to WOCS 93.7 FM, the People Station, or OrangeburgCountyTV.com.